Hello, I'm Luke Hatfield. I'm joined by Tim Spears, our Wolves correspondent here at the Express and Star. Tim, we've seen a number of players already leave Molineux this month. Can we expect any more exits?
Yeah, I think so. So yeah, 4 have gone already. Sylvain Delon and Conor Ronan went to Portsmouth. Prince Onyege went to Angers in some club in France, basically. And Jack Price, yep, surprisingly has gone stateside to Colorado Rapids. Fantastic move for Jack. Can't wait to see how he gets on. But yeah, I think there are a few more. Certainly, Lee Evans to Sheffield United is very much still on. Expecting that at any time now, really. And a couple more. Certainly Michael Zyro, who's just nowhere near the first team picture. Yeah. I think the thing with Michael is they're trying to find a suitable club. They'd prefer to sell him because loaning him out, you know, it gets him some football. But Wolves may as well just end it really and sell him if they can and make a bit of money. So, but that's not going to be easy for a guy who hasn't really played any football in coming up to 2 years now. Yeah. So. So that may be a struggle, but they're certainly looking to get him out this month. And Ben Marshall, who just hasn't featured, surprisingly, I think a lot of people were expecting him to play at right wing back against Swansea on Saturday, but Matt Doherty played again, even though Nuno made several changes. He's just not in the picture. So again, they'd prefer to sell. I gather there's interest in him and in Zyro as well. So it's just a matter of finding the right deal over the next few weeks. But yeah. I'd certainly expect those 2 players to go. I think Donovan Wilson as well, someone they tried to get out on loan last summer, scuppered by the fact Wolves didn't bring a striker in on deadline day, so he was going to go to Port Vale on loan. Yeah. That didn't go through. I'd love to see Donovan get out. I think he's a player of potential who needs to play men's football. Yeah. They managed to get Ronan and Delon out, so hopefully they can get him out as well. And then the other one, a lot of people have mentioned about Brighton Bakari could do with a loan move, but I think he's too important to Wolves at the moment. He's in the first team picture. I know he hasn't featured a huge amount recently, but he has been coming off the bench at the end, and he's a young fit lad who can help stretch legs, in the final few minutes of a game. So I think he's too important to be getting out on loan at the moment.
Yeah, and another name which was linked in the papers recently was that of Courtney Hawes, obviously young defender who has got plenty of potential still. I mean, is there any chance that he could depart? I mean, a lot of fans probably won't want to see that straight away.
Again, he's become quite important in the first team picture now, with Danny Bart out for 3 games, Roderick Miranda not involved really at all recently, and Willy Bolly a little susceptible to injury. We've seen him struggle with his hamstring a couple of times this season. So Hawes is right there in the first team picture. Yeah, there were some reports last week that some Premier League clubs were looking to buy him. The info I have is that Wolves aren't looking to sell Courtney Hawes. He's got huge potential. Personally, I think he should be part of their Premier League squad if they can win promotion this season. I'd like to see him more in the first team at the moment, and I thought he played really well against Swansea on Saturday. They're lining up a new contract for him at the moment, which shows you, that, well, perhaps it doesn't show you that they are going to keep him, because Jack Price signed a new contract a couple of months ago. but that's reward for him, and yeah, I think he's one they could potentially move out on loan. Well, I think they'll see how, with a few of the positions they've got, I think they're going to see how the picture is in a couple of weeks. Yeah. I think if Rafa Mir maybe struggles to adapt, then they might look at bringing in another forward. If Phil Fossaway is back from injury, then they won't look at bringing in a right wing back. There's a few things kind of up in the air at the moment. And Hawes, if he's back to 6th choice and not playing at all come the end of January, I think they'd look to get him out on loan. They wouldn't have any problems doing that. They'd have loads of takers. But at this very moment in time, he's too important again to let go. So I think that's a fluid one. They'll wait and see what the picture is in a couple of weeks' time.
Yeah, so a number of players still to leave Molineux, it seems. For all the latest on them, make sure you stick with us at expressandstar.com.